Hello there and welcome. My name is Ryan and I hear, just like me, you have no friends. I shouldn't start a video like that. That's a really bad thing. Look, here is the point. Multiplayer. Maybe you want to play some. It's tricky. To play multiplayer Civ 6, you need a few things. You need not only a community of people to play with, you need a really good internet connection, and most importantly, you need time, a lot of time, not just hours to play a game, but hours to play a game in one go, one sitting. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, I might have mentioned it a couple of times, but I have a child, and Ursa Minor is ravenous with my time. I don't get to play a lot of multiplayer. I can't fit it in my schedule. So my question today, how well can we replicate it? Can we play multiplayer without actually playing anybody at all? How much of that can we bring to Civ 6? So this is what I've cooked up. Now, it's not going to be exactly the same. I know single player and multiplayer are entirely different beasts. There are different strategies, there are different metas, but does this capture at least some of the challenge of the same thing? This is a 12-player 3-for-all map. Today on the Rich Highlands, which is a 3-for-all Civ 6 multiplayer staple. We're playing with better balanced game and better balanced map because better balanced is better. It's not. It's really not. Yay for asymmetry! But I've also put on another mod, Deity Plus. Hang on, Deity Plus? Deity Plus Plus. There's a lot of pluses. This is a game in Transcendent. If you haven't seen Transcendent before, it is 2 levels higher than Deity, level 10. AI is getting a lot of bonuses, although I have turned off their starting 3 units and given them more bonuses to correlate and compensate to that. How does this work? Is it too difficult? Is it too easy? Does it feel exactly the same? Well, there's only one way to find out. Huzzah! Turn 1. Look at this start. This is a thoroughly rubbish start. I mean, we don't have a single luxury within the revealed range of the map. That's not necessarily good. Luckily, better balanced game will take a little bit of the sting out of this. If we settle on a hill, the city center will have 2 food and 2 production, no matter what type of hill. So this is fresh water. It's on a hill. It would be a 2-2 tile. And I do have other 2-2 tiles around. In fact, I've actually got quite a few of them. So it's not a great start at all, but it's thoroughly okay. And okay is fine. Okay, there is a bit of wine above me. Fine. It's online speed. We don't want to be messing around too much. We're just going to settle in place. Embrace the mediocrity of this start. Tell you what I don't have. Rivers. Am I right? Who needs rivers? Not me. It is crucial for early game momentum. Absolutely crucial that we hit the golden age in the classical era because I need those bonuses. So we're going to double up with the scout. Maybe even 3 or 4 scouts. I don't know. There are goodie huts to find. There are other players. They will give us era score. And of course, the challenge on a Rich Highlands map is to try and circumnavigate this huge map in the first 30 turns. That's very unlikely, but the era score is out there if you go looking for it. Now, I mean, we don't have any rivers, so rushing currency may be a bad idea, but it's what we do. Given the fact that we're playing against transcendent level difficulty people, maybe we should take this game fairly seriously, so I will play that start. I mean, I could dip into animal husbandry a little bit here just to find the source of horse, but I don't think I need it. No, we're gonna just leave this alone. The warrior, I think, is gonna do a sort of very lazy circle of the capital, and then we'll get 1 scout going to the right, 1 scout going to the left. Between them, they should be fine. Now, there are quite a few goodie huts on this map. I just want to point this out now because just wait as I find none of them. I am so unlucky with goodie huts. People, whenever I play multiplayer, like, it's honestly a running joke. I complain about the fact that I never ever get goodie huts, and people are like, oh, Ursa, it's literally just outside your border, and they always point a goodie hut that's like, say, hiding on this tile. But I swear, no matter how hard I look, I just can't find the things. They are elusive. They are tricksy. It's terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying for me. Ideally, what I'm looking for here is either a river or a freshwater luxury with some decent tiles around it that I can settle on. That dies is too close to the capital. Annoyingly, this doesn't have any fresh water on the incense. We'll keep poking around. Maybe these scouts are gonna find something. You never know. We'll get this settler out as soon as we can. First goody hut. My lord, we only have one era score, but that is actually another scout, which is pretty handy. So that is the triple scout start. River down below me. Okay, this is the sort of start that makes me think, you know, there isn't a mountain high enough or a valley low enough to keep me from missing every single tribal hut in the game. I'm pretty sure that's how the song goes, right? We're pretty sure. Lots of luxuries above me. Blimey, look at all the incense up here. Look at all this wine. This is very much a plantation start if ever I saw one. Now that's Samarkand. We're going to be trying to go along the tundra here in a clever way so I can find all these city-states. Samarkand will give me the access to trading domes, but more importantly, 2 gold in the capital is very tasty indeed. God King for the Pantheon, and then survey, seeing as we are absolutely harpooning scouts out in every direction. Did I mention the fact there were no barbarians on this map? I'm pretty sure I did, but to reiterate, there are no barbarians on this map, okay? So don't get too excited. Ah, lovely. Look at all that ice. What is ice doing up at that point on the map? That is a very weird spawn. Very strange. Still only one tribal village in all of this. I just want to keep pointing that out. Still only one. We've actually yet to find another civilization as well, which is slightly concerning. Oh, forgive me. There is a second tribal village. Oh, perfect. So lucky. I'm so lucky. Wow, what a start. No fresh water anywhere. Oh dear. I'm thinking maybe trying to work that dyes is not a bad idea. So we might go to the other side of this lake. Head over in that direction. Is that a plains hill? It is. I could settle there and then work the incense instead. Yeah, let's go and do that. But I mean, this isn't ideal. I would have loved to have had writing to get the boost. I'll be honest with you. Do I think I'm going to get the boost in 3 turns? I mean, surely on a map this size, I'll find somebody else. There's 12 players. I mean, they're everywhere. Like one more scout, send it out in that direction. I mean, there's got to be someone here, but I'm not taking the risk. We're hard coding this writer burn. Do I take a gamble on this river? That's the question. Do I gamble on the river having something of worth? Or do I just settle for the fact that that's the tile I'm going to go for? I'm going to go in over this direction. I don't think either option is particularly good, to be honest with you. Never mind. What's in this one? Another recon unit. I guess we can go and explore it. You know what? I'll take the recon units. This is fine. 37 gold. That's equally pretty good. How much for a monument? Is it 120? It is. I don't think I need a builder in this instance. So let's go for the 120 and monument up. And huzzah! It was just mountain down here. Okay, I'm kind of glad I didn't gamble with the settler there. Keep on going for the Pantheon. Yeah, that government's looking pretty okay. Yeah, more tribal villages in the tundra. What do people say? There you go. Turn 15 second settlement. That's not the fastest, but hey, it'll have to do for now. This is a terrifying lack of anything. There's no one here. There are no tribal... Okay, there's a couple of tribal villages, but there's really not a huge amount going on. Ah, that helps with the Pantheon. That's good. Auckland, first meet. That's again not particularly reassuring given that we're looking for people here, but fine. Could I get a golden age just from tribal villages? I mean, I don't want to know the answer to that question. I really don't. Pantheons are slightly different in BBM, but looking at this start, I mean, there are so many plantations available here. We've got to go for that. Goddess of Festivals culture. It will take a little bit of a diversion to go and get it. Wow. 2 religions gone already. Choral music and religious community already taken. That's insane. Level 10 AI though. They're not messing around. They really aren't. Cliffs of Dover. First to find it. Okay, we could go and settle that. That's a good chunk of era score. We might get away with that one. Still nobody. Still nobody on the horizon. Is anybody out there? Please. I want to have a friend. I look at Cliffs of Dover and you know what I see? Feudalism boost. That's what I see. Look at all that extra culture. Delicious. I'm going to go and claim the era score as well. Somebody. Okay, we're going to go and settle towards them. They're not going to enjoy that at all. It looks like a brown border. Is that Zulu? Please don't be Zulu. Inca. Hello, Inca. Honored to meet you. And this is where obviously the game's a little bit different. This is the AI. We can trade with them. We can manipulate them much more than players. That's already a very glorious looking city there. I don't want to get involved, but I also kind of do. Granted 1 trader unit. I was just building that. Isn't that typical? Ah, dear. Fine. At least it gets the currency boost. I'm not going to complain, but that is equally quite funny. They're escorting their settler, which is annoying. Okay, Mashu, that's fine. I don't mind that. No, 10 turns away. I need era score and I need it fast. I really do. But okay, we are starting to find tribal villages now. They do exist. They were hidden from me, but they do kind of exist. There's the trade route boosting towards currency. Very nice. And we do want to settle towards Cliffs of Dover here. I desperately need that era score. This is not a drill. Oh, 3 more tribal villages I found. All I had to do was just leave my land because the game didn't want to give me any. But oh yeah, the rest of the game, they could have some fine. This one has 10 faith. This one has a boost to archery. Okay. This one has 20 gold. Oh, okay. I don't know what I'm expecting. Maybe a builder would be really handy at this point. I've got time to get to currency, but Inca's already left the age probably, or they will. So I'm not going to be the first person. That's 1 era score. That'll put me to 13. Then we'll get 4. So that'll take me to 17. I need 2 more tribal villages, ideally. Or to meet Brazil and find 1 more. I think we've got this, you know. After complaining a ton, I think we do actually have this. That is so many heavy chariots. Oh no. I really hope we don't have to deal with some huge AI rush, but I get the feeling that's exactly what's going to happen, especially if we go and settle towards them like we're going to. Look, Inca, you have to understand, I don't want to specifically do it, but I need to. I'm in desperate need of era score, and this is the only way. Don't move on to this. Oh, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Okay, again, this is where them not being a player helps quite a lot because they're not going to go and take my settler. That was Stonehenge being built there. Yerevan. Wow, this start really is shocking. I don't know, it feels like it's much worse than it probably is. It's probably not even that bad. That's the funny thing. It just feels awful, you know? 3 era score. Oh no, it's not as much as I thought it would be. No matter. I'm sure this city, nothing bad is going to happen to it. Nothing. Urban planning in you get. A Gogi is tempting when I start to make some units. Just hold off for now. Spain. Okay, this is good. This is era score. They were over here by Cordoba. Okay, good. 2 more era score needed. 1 more era score needed. We just need to find 1 goody hut or 1 person. How hard could it be? Look at how much mercury is down there. That's wild. Oh, I love it. Right. I don't think we have a single good place for a commercial hub. They all get +1 adjacency from being next to the city center. So we'll lock them all in, but yeah, they're not looking particularly fruity. Not going to have time in this era, but I'd like to start scouting around the map. So Armani, would you please begin the tour? Nazca? I've got a little bit of desert around me. Maybe Nazca would help. Are you just waiting there? No, they're moving that on. That's okay. I keep looking for units and thinking, are you just gonna hit me? Did I get a source of horse? I did. Underneath helicopter kicker and underneath the commercial hub. Wow. Okay, cool. That's a lot of horses. Will the AI buy them? They will. I'll keep an eye out for that. I might need to start trading with AI. If you haven't seen level 10 difficulty on Deity++, by the way, they are getting on this mode well over 200% extra production, or like it's gone up to 200%. You know what I mean? It's an obscene amount. We have to use everything we can. There is somebody, Sivia. Honor to meet you. Oh, lovely stuff. Will you buy my horses? She will. You're quite far away. I'll sell the horses to you. That's fine. I have a feeling if I sell them to Inca, Inca will use them on me, which I don't like as much. That is less positive. I'm less keen about that particular option. Stay workforce. Done. Commercial hub is finished. Survey is giving me practically nothing, so Agogi it is. And I'm just going to sling a rush in the capital just for 3. I can get some archers in a bit. And I think internal routes, Moksha. Now the aim is to go for a cultural game here. So Moksha works well. A little bit of culture per turn for each citizen in the city is fine. But then Divine Architect. Domestic trade routes gain food, but more importantly, 2 culture. Now that is really good. That means we can start getting culture on my internal trade routes, which will let me do a few things. We can beeline drama and poetry. We can go to political philosophy quickly. We can go to feudalism quickly. And most importantly, to humanism quickly. There are lots and lots and lots of different types of great works. I want to be one of the first, if not the first, to get the first great musician. These things are incredibly powerful and they synergize incredibly well with my bibliothèque. 6 great work slots of any type. So I can put 6 great works of music and they will be automatically themed. It's beautiful. I'm not really going for theming on wonders today because I'm not expecting to be able to build many, if any, wonders at all. Art museums and the bibliothèque amongst other stuff. That is really where we're going to get most of our luck. Wow, this is a lot of ice. Okay, this scout is pretty useless. You go back that way. Do I settle there Or do I go for the extra production by settling a little further away from the capital? A lot of me is saying that I should probably make sure my cities are a bit closer, but these tiles aren't great. So I think I am going to move down just a little bit more. It adds turns, which I don't really have. We need obviously as much speed as we can get, but there's no point settling a city if it's going to be absolutely useless. Just bought a builder in Tired Plonker because I can get the irrigation boost here. We need to rush through the tech tree as quickly as we can. There's the classical era. Auckland bows to me, not working any water tiles, but now we can go for the golden age. Science is cool. Monumentality, drums of war. There's a lot of good stuff, but pen, brush, and voice is what we're going to go for. The 2 culture, 1 gold for every specialty district. That's the sort of thing that adds up very, very quickly because we've already got 2 of them with more to come along. There's irrigation. How did I get irrigation? Oh, because I didn't change off it. That'll do it. All right, wheel. There's no point rushing for that then, is there? Okay, let's just get the luxury, which is cool because plantations and BBG have an extra production if they're on flat terrain. I obviously have my Pantheon doing nice for me there. A lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff. Oh, there's no way I'm making that up. Surviving. Level 10 difficulty is +6 combat strength. Yeah, my warrior would get shredded before I got the settler anywhere useful. Plus, I feel like it would cascade very negatively in terms of grievances all game. There's City 4. Gonna celebrate this one's creation with another monument, just pushing the culture up even further. A nice +3. Commercial hub sounds lovely. Let's do that. Who wants to buy my incense? You do, Spain. Somebody actually has a luxury. Is it? Oh, it's Brazil. Do you want to buy mine? No, you don't. Okay, I'll wait for them to realize it's a really good resource. Political philosophy. Great people points. Classical Republic. Whilst we're at peace, I think it's still the way to go. Settler production. Urban planning. Do I need the settler production yet? I think I do. Diplomatic League. Keep a Gogi in just for a second. I realize Armani should have been moved by now. Off you go to Samarkand. Military tradition from a tribal village. And duplicate luxuries. Oh, I missed my opportunity. Ah, you're not selling it for at all. 1-for-1 deal there. All right, that makes me more happy. I will do that, but that's painful. I can't believe I missed that. What a numpty. How is the writer progress going? Nobody's actually getting writers at the moment, which is weird. Okay, it's good to know. +1 population. Oh, in my new city. I'd have liked that in my capital, but never mind. Ah, okay, this is the problem. Inca, I didn't trust them to begin with. 466 is a huge amount there. They could just rush me. If they rush me, I got problems. That's why I'm looking to get a heavy chariot. How quickly will the attack come? Hopefully they'll take a few turns to think about it. I don't think they will, to be honest with you. But hopefully they do. 1 trader unit I just got there. Nice. Okay, well, I can't use it, but there is a market finished next turn. So that's good. I'll send the trade route back over here. Might help me build some walls in a bit. Crippling blizzard. Oh no. Trade route goes back to the capital. Start looking to get some theater squares up and running, I think. Except in my capital, which I'm just going to use to quickly make the government plaza. Now we rush for archery. Inca's going to buy my horses. They're going to get them at some point anyway. I'm going to just sell them now. Proper deal with the devil, that. But that means that I can get a heavy chariot. City center is now 28 strong. That's better. Trust me. They were going to get horses at some point anyway. I might as well profit from it. Archery. 1 archer, 2 archer. We'll bring the 3rd one in a second. That's good. Okay, we have at least some army now. 1 population lost. 9 tiles gained fertility. I'd rather you didn't kill my population, I'll be honest with you, but okay. I guess that's fine. Now masonry, so I can build walls if I need to. Defensive tactics, the boost I hope I never get. Bioluminescent Bay, beautiful. I like that wonder. That is a wonder that should be in the game, I feel. They're bringing a catapult. Okay, that feels incredibly harsh. I won't lie to you, that feels like unnecessarily harsh here, but okay, fine. Bring a catapult if you must. Extra culture from Connoisseur. That's trade route, which is now worth 2 food, 3 production, 2 golds to the capital. Beautiful. 2 catapults. Oh, good. Even better. And it's got +10 defense against ranged attacks. Yes. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. 100 Darrow. A culture city-state. Lovely. Ludwig with just a casual 70 science. Actually, everyone's got 70 science at the moment, which is sort of worrying. Oh, they're moving. They've sent a trader towards me. But this is only good for the relationship. To be fair, a lot of stuff happening which is good for the relationship. Let's go limes. Is this the time for settlers? You know what it is. This is the time for a settler rush. So pop this in, pop limes in, make those walls super quickly. Moksha can get divine architect for that extra culture. And we'll go for feudalism. We can start to get some builders after this. More defense needed. needed. Horseback riding will do. And then settler, settler, settler. Out you go. Settle the world for me, please. A relic. Haha. Okay, that is a bit of tourism. A tiny bit of tourism, but it helps. Genghis Khan. Honored to meet you. They're moving their units back. Come on, Inca. You can see the fact that I've got a lot of units in the way here. This could mean they've decided, Ursa's got a little bit of defense. We don't really want to fight him here. I mean, of course, that's not what's happened whatsoever, but maybe. Anyway, trade route capacity has gone up by 1. Excellent. There's one trade route. There's a second. We'll get a third one in quickly. Gonna go into a dark age. No, don't want a dark age. Can we circumnavigate? Can we meet everybody? Can we do something, please? Inca have pulled back. Whoa. You were war with somebody else? No. I don't know why they've done that, but I am so grateful they have. Excellent. Okay, perfect. Granted another recon unit, everybody. Haha. I needed more of those. And another recon unit. You're kidding me. Okay, this is becoming like less of a joke now and more ridiculous. Feudalism. Okay, now we can make builders, which I would like to do very desperately. Ancestral Hall is my choice today. Not Warlord's Throne. I love Warlord's Throne in BBM or BBG, whatever I'm playing. But the 3 builder is too good. We've got to go for that. Humanism. That is decently far away, but we can get it. So we shall try. Cyrus. Wanted to meet you. Thank goodness I'm nowhere near you. That's all I'm saying. Don't forget as well, we can use map tax. Hey. I need to settle in all the different types of terrain for later. So snow and tundra. We're going to send this settler down in this direction to go and settle the tundra. And then actually the snow a little bit after that. 1, 2. And we'll go and settle some desert, which I think this would be a pretty decent tile. No, the actual flat desert I think is best. Sure, pyramids are always an option, but again, there is no strategy that involves wonders in this game that's going to work for me. Send you over in this direction for now. Oh no, actually that settle will go there. So instead, we're going to go for a 0 freshwater settle and just go for something that has a ton of luxuries that I can sell. Like over here. This will do. Lovely. Loads of culture. Freshwater. Who needs that? Not me. Oh, natural wonder. Lovely. Another merchant. Amazing stuff. Then Liang. This way I've got somewhere to make nice builders for me. 5 turns. Oh, we're not going to hit a golden age and I really want to. La Venta. If we can circumnavigate the globe, this will work. Russia. Russia's not doing very well. This is very unlike multiplayer. Russia are normally doing absolutely insane. That actually was the normal age, by the way. +1 era score because that had... Oh, it's 100. It blizzarded. Nice. Maybe we can do this if we just keep settling. I'm going to tundra settle in a second. We're going to desert settle. That's 2 sources of era score. Got settler, settler, settler. I'm just trying to pump the settlers out. Not having a turn timer right now, I won't lie, is absolutely brilliant. Pingala. A bit more science for me would be lovely. Ethiopia. Well, you have a luxury. Nice. Please, may I have it? Oh, there's actually quite a few luxuries around. Again, you can do this in multiplayer, but people are less likely to let you. They're like, why? Why are you giving me all this gold for a luxury? I don't want to let that happen. 3 turns. Gulp. Here is a desert settle, which is pretty cool. Use my traders to send everything back home. Settlement number 6. That gives me era score because it's next to a volcano. That was the reason I did that. Absolutely. That was 100% deliberate, and I won't hear anything saying that it wasn't. Shh. Don't probe into that. Don't do it. 16 gold per turn for an incense. Yeah, sure. Celebrate with monument, all the monuments. Still no rivers anywhere in my nation. Apart from this one. I guess we have 1 river. That's fine. Horseback riding. Okay, we'll get a horse unit. That would not only increase my defenses, but that will give me some era score as well. Will I get enough? I honestly don't know. There's only ever 1 person on this map, and I'm so close to circumnavigating. I don't think I'm going to do it. We're a couple of turns away, which is really frustrating. Maybe that last person will find me. You never know. You never know. Weirder things have happened, okay? Like my little empire, though. It is quite nice. It's quaint. It's delicious. It's lovely. It's gently erupting, apparently. We don't think about that too hard. That's scary. We don't like that. 3 food, 3 production, 2 culture. Delicious. Oh, it's gonna be close. I know, we're not gonna circumnavigate. I keep getting myself excited. There's no way we are. No way we are. Oh, 1 turn sailing. I could get a boat. It would be a pointless boat, but it would be a boat. Okay, we'll try and get that. Horseman. Bam. There's an era score. Town charters. That's a lot of extra gold. I will put it in. Nice. Lataro. Okay, honored to meet you. There we go. Met a new civilization. Oh no, there's still one other person. I counted badly. Oh no. But there's the circumnavigation. All right, panic over. Panic over. We did it. It's all good. And we're just working wine everywhere here. Isn't it always the way? You worry about era score and then you just go so far over it. You're like, yeah, what was I even worried about? I don't even know. There's another one. Here's the tundra settlement. That means we've now got plains, grassland, tundra, and desert all sorted. That'll come in handy for my open air theaters. And there is the medieval era. We hit the golden age. The economy is continuing to build. Free inquiry is really tempting, but I need pen, brush, and voice. Until we're making every single piece of culture we need to survive this game, that stays in. I realize I never actually mentioned this. There's a couple of extra bits and pieces we have. Libraries, workshops, universities, factories, and government plaza buildings have extra production towards them. And we're gaining 2 writer points from tier 1 government plaza buildings, which is amazing. I need to research the Queen's Bibliothèque and get that in as soon as we can, but Sweden has a lot more extra bits and pieces to it in BBG. I'm enjoying it. So far, I'm very much enjoying it. Way more powerful. I have no idea why they determined this civ in needing more power, but here we are. Voting doesn't particularly matter. I'll vote for the person with the most points. We're going culture today. We're not really worried about this. Double people. We'll go for double merchants and hope that goes through. Reduce the cost of units, just in case we need to make some. No writers. That's unfortunate. Well, luckily, medieval era, pretty much all the writers have already been claimed, so that's fine. And we can use some faith to get one ourselves. Remember, this is a game against the AI, which means we don't need to necessarily gain all of the writers ourselves. We can buy them from the AI. That is the one advantage we have in this scenario. So we're not too worried. As long as all of the writers get taken, we don't need to be the ones that get them. Selling luxuries is an amazing source of gold. We will continue to do that as much as we can, specifically to start building amphitheaters. This is going to get us a lot of extra great writing points eventually, but the space for great works of writing is going to be important. Remember, as Sweden, writing isn't as important, but we need to get art museums. Anything with 3 great work slots automatically themes. That's very important. I'm going to start asking for some friendships. The AI hand these out much easier than in multiplayer. Take him while you can. Apprenticeship. Industrial zones, very important. No one's really going for engineers at the moment, which would be a very cool step for me. I really want this merchant. I'm going to spend some faith. Yeah, let's do that. It's expensive, but I would like the extra trade route. It's quite a big improvement there. Now to construction, get those lumber mills, and we'll work it out from there. Second, amphitheater, which gives me humanism, which unlocks invention and frescoes. Quite like a lot of great works of art. You can see Spain here rocking the projects, which is a little bit annoying. I think one artist has already been taken. Do I put frescoes in now? It's probably a little bit early. No, if I don't do it, I'm going to regret it. In goes frescoes. So 2 extra artist points and then 2 for every art museum. So art museums will be worth 4, I believe, after that point. Yes, they also have more writer points on top of that. Perfect. Okay, now to get open air museum, and then we'll look to get a government. I mean, monarchy is tempting, but I'm tempted to go merchant republic for the gold and then the production towards districts. We don't have 2 caravels. That is something I cannot help with. I'm actually going to automate all my scouts now. Let's just send them out, do what we need to do, and I'll start buying open borders from everybody. Normally the AI sells this for pretty much nothing, but it means my scouts can then explore wherever they want. I was hoping that you wouldn't war me, but here they are. They actually have warred me. That's really annoying. Okay, I do have an army, and I have the ability to get a much bigger army pretty quickly. So we're 4 turns off knights. As you can see, I've got 2 heavy chariots here. I could go instead for the crossbows, but I think the knights at this moment are better. Let's just see if I can wrap everyone else into this war. Tamiris is pretty in. Just needs a little bit of convincing. Okay, that's fine. Yay, Tamiris. That's useful because she has the other border with Inca. Excellent. 1, 2, 3 commercial hubs all finishing next turn. Nice. And 7 population in this city. Let's throw down another district quickly, please. Inca does have 733 strength. I don't like that. We'll see what they throw at us. A decent defensive position here. I'm hoping there isn't just some mysterious army somewhere else. Aha, a unique scout. I don't think those things are particularly difficult to kill. No, they just attack like trucks. Okay, we can do some decent damage to it first turn. Let's move the horsemen out just to get some visibility. Quick economic alliance up here gives us diplomatic service. Let's go get that government. Military tradition. Okay, I don't know what flanking bonuses are. That is Quite important that we do that. But there's my snow city, which means we can start to get the open air museums going. I want to put it on a piece of tundra, I think. But every city can have one. We need to make sure they get them as quickly as possible. Sorry, Giga Bear. This is going to be a terrible city. I hope you're aware of that. I'm expecting Inca to throw a truckload at me here. The +6 combat bonus from level 10 AI is going to make this pretty galling, but we're not playing Gaul. We're playing Sweden, so it should be fine. 40 damage taken, 15 recovered. There's flanking bonuses. Okay, we've got support, we've got flanking, we've got a lot of fun stuff that should keep us nice and safe. Push the units forward slightly so that the archers can now get in behind and get some good attacks, and the horsemen can start to level as well as the heavy chariot. Good. Okay, that's a good first wave. We killed 2 units at 0 loss. It's not going to all be like that, but we'll pretend it is. This is city number 9. Sprawling Empire. Wow. That's not expected. Okay, well, fair enough. We'll take it. Barringer, Crater, Dead Sea. Lots of exploring going on. It's all era score. That's what we're after. That's why the scouts are out there. Okay, there are catapults on the way. That's fine. I would rather pull my units back, I think. Take another defensive position. Back you come. Mercenaries, that will give us the discounted upgrading of units. Ingo's Diplomatic League and Bandar Brunei. A bit more gold from all my markets. 7 population in the capital. Diplomatic Court Hub. Not normally the most important thing to put down, but I really like having them for the internal trade route bonuses. City number 10. There we go. The Open Air Museum. It's beautiful. It has 10 culture. Every city needs 1. Man-at-arms. Not good. That is strong. That is much stronger than I have. I think the heavy chariots will just about survive. No. Even when defended, I don't know if they'll survive that. Okay. I also realize I have no iron, which could be the bigger issue here. No one wants to trade me iron. It's like they know. It's like they know. Okay, there is iron available. You can sell some Diplo favor for it. Good. Professional army. Get that in there now. Fortify these heavy chariots, and how much for a knight upgrade? It's just the iron. The iron cost is the most expensive bit. That's good. I should have bought more iron. Okay, now he's not selling it to me. Fine, I've got 1 knight. Time for crossbows now. I don't think Inca's going to be happy to see this knight. That is a substantially more powerful unit than I've had before. Brazil was offering me iron then. Good to know. Good to know. Okay. More units now. That's fine. We've now revealed iron. Some underneath that district, and there's some over there. Okay, good. We've got it. That's fine. 2 more settlers. Maybe I try and settle on a different continent here. Australia, there's lots of good stuff, but the further we get away from my own lands, the quicker we can start trading with other people, which is, in the long run, very important. Second knight, good. I shall hold this fort with these knights. Nothing that man-at-arms can really do other than just hit itself against that city wall, so I'm gonna just hold that point for now. Merchant Republic, lovely stuff. We'll go for +6 city defense strength just for a second. Serfdom, colonization, don't need colonization for a bit. Town charters, Republican legacy, and Ingo's frescoes again. Frescoes isn't the best thing. If I forget to put it in now, I'll never have it in. Merchant Confederation as well going in. Perfect stuff. Okay, now where do we go? Opera and ballet. Enlightenment and then opera and ballet. Thank you very much. Okay, knights. Oh, that got killed quicker than I would have liked it to. That's not good. Okay, Inca has a pretty decent army here. I need to make some troops. Nationalism, that'll help. Knight cause might be the sort of thing that has the power to hold off the enemy here. We might lose an archer or 2 here. Yeah, I have the 1. We lost the 1 archer, that's fine. The main units are just about holding. Might sacrifice that horseman in order to kill the catapult, though. The catapult is being really annoying. I can't kill the catapult. Alright, just fortify. Hold the line. Stop them from getting through. Reinforcements are on the way. Knight. We are building troops, okay? And we've got crossbows on the way. I'm not totally defenseless. You know, I'm mostly defenseless, but not totally. The only good thing about these unique scouts is that the range on them is terrible. The bad thing is that they bite fairly hard. I think we're definitely going for a dark age this time around, aren't we? This man-at-arms needs to go down. It is broken through the line and I don't like it. Can the knight survive this barrage? I'm hoping it can, but there's going to be a lot of attacks sending in this way now. Hold in. No. Oh, it actually survived. That's incredible. I tried to repair my defenses there. That was probably a bad move. Never mind. Nationalism means we can get some cores going, which I will do because we're about to get crossbows. Barding will help against the ranged attacks. We have other knight units. units, which are now coming in to reinforce. That's really good. What else will help me in this instance? I don't know. Okay, the walls are down. That's not a good thing. But there's a lot of ranged units here. That is good. Ranged units are going to struggle. Professional army. In you go again, please. Now we can go for the crossbow. It's a big upgrade in range strength. Oh, yes, it is. And there is a core. It's a very, very strong knight unit. Now, okay, this is good. This is good. We can just move things around, keep the defenses high. Queen's Bibliotech. In it goes. Mobilization boosted. We've got a lot of knight cores coming in now. Question is this city going to fall? If it does, I don't want my crossbows stood in it. I don't think I can risk that. I'm going to have to retreat them out, and I really don't want to, but I'm going to. Yeah, let's just assume this city falls, and we'll go and reclaim it in a second. Unless, of course, they, you know, burn it to the ground, which would be highly inappropriate if they do. We wouldn't enjoy that. So I'm assuming this is going to get taken, unless they don't move their units out of the way properly. Nope, they didn't use their units out of the way. Okay, so I was worrying over nothing there. Fine. Hey, I would rather that. Attack there. Bring the knight forward. Get the kill. Bring you there for 69 strength. Very nice. Okay, the knights are charging forward now. We have a lot more of a defensive army. Can't make peace. Keep an eye on that. See if we can force peace in a bit. Yep, they're just doing a lot of stuff. Oh, I just had a settler stolen. That's annoying. Okay, that is genuinely annoying. My knights should be able to hunt it down. But I would prefer if I didn't have to deal with such annoying things. Push out. Push out. Excellent. Excellent. Here we go. We're doing good damage now. Hold the line. City's much safer. Go and get that settler back, please. So the bibliotech automatically themes if it's full. So all the books now go in. Ta-da! 48 culture. We need to replace those with great works of music as soon as we can. Hopefully that won't take us too long. Republican legacy is really good. I would like to keep that in the government, but I'm not going to, because now we're going to put symphonies in. Is it worth it for the 4 points? Probably not. I've changed my mind. Instead, liberalism goes in. Make everyone ecstatic again. Lovely. City number 11. Way up to the north now. Very good stuff. Send another trade route down. Connect everything up. Make sure we are defensive and lovely. I've just seen that embarked unit. That could be bad. Could you not go and attack the city center? Oh, I could have miscalculated this quite badly. Never mind. Oh, well. Sure, it's fine. Yep, it tried to move in, but didn't have the movement. Phew. Okay, that's really good. That is my first naval unit. Now I have a galley. Let's go 1. Let's go 2. Okay, the unit is not dead. How did you not die? Mysterious and worrying. That's what that is. Curator. That's a lot of extra tourism. It all goes to the capital. 48 tourism now. Yes, lovely. Oh my goodness, I have some actual artwork. Remember, it all automatically themes. This is great. Just pining over this. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 13, 15 districts. About to lose my golden age. I was just trying to scan what could I do to get to 90 points in one turn. I think I could levy a couple of city-states, but that's about it. Struggling. Just can't think of anything. This war has thrown me out a little bit. Not that I think the war really was the thing to 100% ruin that for me. I think I would have struggled anyway, but yeah, never mind. Even stuff like being able to build like a high-powered campus just won't work. We'll embrace the normal age. I think that's fine. We'll just, you know, have to stomach it. I've got my settler back. That's the main thing. I was really, really worried he was going to panic settle there and I was going to have to take the city, but nope, we've got it back. That's good. Phew. Big few. How will I best get a golden age next time? I think completing trade routes, seeing as I've got quite a few and they're all internal right now. Yeah, they're sort of fixing themselves every 20 turns or so. That's good. We should get a ton of era score. More voting. Yeah, Nobel Prize in Physics. That sounds good. Tamiris. Let's vote for you. Heavy Cavalry are tougher. International trade routes. Send to me. Yay. Melly. Boo. Pachacuti. I mean, why is Pachacuti getting diplomacy points? We all hate Pachacuti, right? Pretty sure that's how this goes. He still won't have peace, by the way. He's being incredibly ungratefully annoying. So I'm gonna chase him down. You can attack me. I don't want to have to deal with his nonsense, okay? Automatic theming. Oh, it's what you like to see. City number 12. New continent. New challenges. But most importantly, a new open-air museum, which is what we're starting with every time here. Should probably build more settlers. The more open-air museums, the more 3 tourism you get. And I am starting to pick up a little bit of tourism with people now. I mean, I could go conquering, but I don't think that's what I want to do now. We're going to try and stay, I say peaceful, relatively peaceful until it all comes crashing down, that is. So I'm about to make what some would consider to be an interesting decision because Moksha currently is in the capital making a ton of tourism. Now I was thinking, do I do a swap? Do I bring Pingala in and then put in shared knowledge? Because I desperately need science. I would put an extra 3 science in all of my domestic trade routes instead of the culture. I think I'm not going to. Instead, we're finishing a campus in Cartesian and then then Eureka will give a little bit of extra science for all the buildings within it. I think that's fine. That should do me well, but I did consider it. As long as you know, I did consider it. Here's a water park. Right, the water park is nicely there. I should hit quite a few of my cities. Just keep pushing me into the ecstatic territory. You know, I probably could pillage him if I wanted to. I don't know if I could because the city defenses are likely to be pretty harsh, but you know what I will do? I think I'm going to pillage the road. I'm going to pillage the road between us. Okay, this is so petty, but it stops him from being able to move his units in as quickly. I never pillage roads. But now I'm thinking, why don't I do it more? It's clever. It's a brilliant idea. Let's all agree that I am a genius. +3 campus. I am actually starting to get quite tempted in sending trade routes to a city-state. I've got Armani, who's 2 food and 2 production. If we had someone like Kamasi, maybe I'd be more tempted. But yes, Samarkand would be a really good place to trade with. Auckland, I think we'll continue to try and get some trade routes to other players. We won't have many of them, but we can get some. He's really not helping here. Good old Pachacuti. So yeah, we're going to do some pillaging. In we go. Egypt, what are you doing in this land? And is that furs you have? First to meet all civilizations. Lovely. Keep making this search, by the way. If you've got 13 cities, you should have 13 open-air museums. There is no excuse to have less. Always have them. Diplomatic League, sorry. Pachacuti, Bologna is now mine. Oh yes, it's mine. And I'm levying it as well, just for the extra era score. Perfect. Amani, get in there. Keep it safe. Keep it secret. And get me a bunch of extra great people points. Lovely. 23 damage to the knight. Oh yeah, we can pillage. Panic not, everyone. We can pillage. And now we're mobilized. Oh, Inca, you really do want to be friends with me here. You really do. Let's put total war in. No. Auckland. Right, well, we're doing this. Let's go to Auckland with Armani. Right. Total war goes in. Visselbanken, and we're going to go Raj. I am loading it on city-states here. All of our internal trade routes are now moving. I've never done this before, and it seems really cool. It seems like a cool thing to do, so we're doing it. Eureka! And here we go. Right, so the trade routes now need to go out to the city-states, and they all need to go specifically to Auckland. So we'll just double-check who can trade with Auckland. Quite a few places in theory. Okay, these routes will be good. These will be fantastic, especially because Visselbanken and Amani and Raj are going to stack up, and this is worth 5 food, 5 production on a single route at the moment. What could go wrong? Nothing, I say. There's the pillage for education, and there is the army, giving my knights ridiculous pillaging power. I could beeline cuirasses, but no, we're going to try and industrialize, make factories work here. 10 population for the first time. That is embarrassingly slow, but never mind. Now what does my capital have? I kind of would like a theater square here, I won't lie, but an industrial zone might be the better choice. Campus? No, it has to be theater square. As much as I would like an industrial zone, this is, of course, my Moksha city. So let's actually make sure we're doing this. We're putting loads of farms down now. Feudalism is helping to spread these out a bit, make them even more refined, make them better. There's a great writer, Shakespeare. I kind of wanted Machiavelli, I won't lie. Never mind. We'll play Civ 7 if we want him. And settlers. I'm actually going to start making some more settlers now. I think it's the way to play. Look, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Look at all these things starting to stack up now. Why is it 2 science and 2 culture? Oh yeah, Raj gives 2 science, culture, faith. Okay, I mean, yeah, this is clearly what we need to do now. Every route to Auckland, absolutely done. This is perfect. If you wanted to know where my gold is going, we're buying great work still, specifically artwork. Yes, it's all automatically themed. Get as much of it in as you can. Plus, brings everyone else's culture down. Remember, this is level 10 AI. The culture bonus they get is extreme. Taking just a few great works off makes a big difference in terms of the amount of culture you need to gain. 325 per turn. I think Persia, we need to try and get this down a little bit, but there's no great works in that empire. That's just pure Persian culture from their unique stuff. That's awful. Rubbish. Eastern Orthodoxy is being spread pretty vigorously. What is that? Choral music. I'll be honest with you, that is not very exciting. Pike and shot. Oh, it's like they don't want me to pillage them. Yeah, it's actually quite powerful. All right. Do you want peace yet? No, they don't want peace. What is wrong with them? All right, well, we'll steal all your gold. How about that? Conservation now. Let's get those national parks. It's basically just infinite era score. Amani will make make these routes into 5 food, 6 production, remember? So don't worry about that. Bank and Raj, these are both going to start getting big numbers. Liberalism, I do really want to keep that, but I'm going to get rid of it so I can get the settler card back in, because we are now starting to make quite a few settlers, which makes me pretty unhappy. Lovely era score, lovely pillaging. All of this pillage will be directly converted into great works and places to put them, like this amphitheater and this art museum. Delicious. Auckland, get those roots in. It's a very, very solid amount of science, actually, making Pingala not useless, but definitely helping a bit. Right, here we go. Settler. We're starting to make them again. I would like to go 20 cities. Let's say an ambitious 20 cities and see where that gets us. Mapuche just told me off for thinking about a future in space. Have you seen my science? Less than half of yours. Let's just have a quick peek. Yep, I'm in last. I can think about a future in space all I like, but it's not helping me. It's not helping me at all. I like the idea, though. I like the idea that somehow I could be getting that. Aquarium. Okay, that should help again with the happiness. Because people have got oil. People have got coal. I have neither of these things. I do have toys, though. Yes, okay, we're ecstatic again. Fantastic. Okay, they're hitting the knights now. They've got a lot of anti-cav. These are good pillaging units, but I don't want them to die because they are fairly difficult to replace. It's okay. Actually, we were able to heal quite a lot. Peace? Yet? No? Still, it's just a continual war the entire game. Fine. Use the roads. Go and settle up the roads towards Auckland. Auckland will be your salvation. And if it's not, you didn't hear that from me. Here's a question for you. I've never been to New Zealand. Is Auckland a nice place? It feels like the sort of place that should be a nice place without going. It's got a ring to it. It's got a nice buzz. But then I guess New Zealand generally has that. I like mountains. It's easy. It's an easy sell, really. Get back in this war, Tamaris. Trying to scare the Incans. I've made this mistake before with better balanced game. If you go up to a tier 3 government, you take a massive hit to culture and tourism specifically. I don't want to have to deal with that. That doesn't sound fun. So let's instead go to cultural heritage and then head to environmentalism. That'll be better. That's way better. Just checking in on these trade routes. They're about to upgrade. Cultural heritage. So it doesn't say on the trade route itself. There we go. +2 modifier. So it's technically worth 5 food, 6 production. Oh, more trade to Auckland. All trade must go to Auckland. City 14. Just filling in the gaps between the cities. National parks. There's 1 and here's 2, which, yep, there you go. Golden Age. Much easier to get in the later stages of the game. Mass production stolen from the Incans, and industrialization itself is good. Oh, that was a misclick. Well, that knight's dead. Whoopsie. Can we get peace? Now it's a good temper. 60 gold per turn. Lovely. No. Well, I think they're dead. Never mind. Never will we see their like again. Nice. Cheeky wonder city here. Yeah, look at that. -40% from governments on tourism. Oh, it's a lot. That's why we're not going anywhere near that one. I never noticed that before. If there's ice in the way, it doesn't count as fresh water. Melting the ice is clearly too tricky to do. Yeah, fair enough. I like that. Just little things you don't pick up on. Industrialization. Did I get any coal? Yeah, I did. Okay, that's under a lumber mill. That's already mined. That's under a district. That's under a farm. Okay, we got enough. Now we need to beeline computers for the extra tourism, which will take us through flight for extra tourism, and radio for seaside resorts and broadcast centers. Lovely. Still settling out. Normally, there is a point where you just want to stop settling and focus on what you've got, but when you're paying Sweden, you may as well just continue to settle forever and ever and ever and ever, because the tourism literally never stops. Well, it does stop. That's an exaggeration, but it almost never stops. Okay, I might have had a settler stolen there because I totally lost track of where it was being moved. Inca. Okay, you know what? I'm actually gonna have to make some units soon. They're attacking me again, and my pillaging army has got a bit distracted. It's all the way over here now. All right. Do you want peace now? 81 gold per turn. I mean, I could give them that. Not the end of the world. Okay, some resources, 1,000 gold. You know what? I'm paying it. It's like a couple of turns worth of gold. I just don't want to have to keep dealing with them. They're really annoying. Yeah, let's just selling these luxuries. Already we've got our money back. Industrial era. Let's see what the Golden Age has for me today. Surely something cool. Something that goes along with my silver Nobel Prize in physics. Here we go. Cities with governors receive extra tourism. Tiles within cities of a national park receive appeal. Each city generates musician points per turn. Yes, that'll do. It's just a little bit of everything, and that's what we need. Still settling. Still Still making those saddles count. There is environmentalism, that's 25% bonus tourism. This is a factory and a power plant. Should just turbocharge the economy a little bit, a tiny bit. More voting. Peace prize. Yeah, I'll take that, just because I've started to make coal. Spain can have the points. Melee units are always in style, and I would actually genuinely love it if we could make commercial hub buildings faster. You'd think I'd say theater, but no, it's the trade routes I need to get right at the beginning. Yes, perfect. Oh, heavy cavalry now goes through. Typical. Love when the game does that, just teases you. Music. Ah, there is music in the game now. Perfect. So that music needs to go into the government plaza, which means we need to untheme this and pop it down. Huge increase in tourism because the music is worth 8 tourism, not 2. I realized, did I ever get printing? I didn't. Whoops. Let's go get printing quickly. It's a lot of tourism on my books that I have not been using. Never mind. City number 16. Looking forward to running out of Swedish names. That's always a good point. And here's number 17. Environmentalism. 614 tourism we're making per turn. Now, unfortunately, Persia is making 600 culture per turn. So we are still not catching up. We're probably making 3 to 4 tourists per turn. He's making 6. So we need to just keep stepping it up. But the momentum is on our side now. We just have to keep going, keep pushing, keep trying to make Bolshoi, because somehow Bolshoi Palace will, well, that'll fix all of my problems, probably. And if it doesn't, well, we'll just be really, really sad. This is going to be quite expensive, but I am buying great works of music left, right, and center. Slowly, we are filling up the bibliothèque. More and more tourism is now pouring in. Lovely. And infrastructure is now going in. We've probably got enough cities once all of these settlers get made. So building banks, building campuses. Campuses are quite important now, actually. I do want to get to the extra computers bonus as quickly as I can, but then equally biosphere. I need biosphere as a backup. Call it a backup. Lots of industrial zones are finished though. That's awesome. 735 tourism. Only 384 of it is coming from great works. The rest of it is the settling. So we continue to settle over and over to get these open air museums as quickly as we can. We have not had any engineers this game. It's been a poor game for engineers, I can't lie. No matter, it's fine. I tell you what, settlers, I don't need this card anymore. Instead, we're going to take satellite broadcasts, heritage tourism, winding the tourism up now. We will need some more happiness. That is a little bit of a problem. 22 cities. Keep on expanding. Do it. Do it. 23. More open air museums every turn. Lovely. Few trade routes now. Let's make sure we're getting as much tourism as possible. 24. Just think of the number of trade routes we're gonna get. Oh, beautiful. We're up to 979 tourism now. Nice. It's beginning to rise. Rubbish routes, these. Oh, why would I even trade with Inca? I don't know. I need to get some more encampments. I need space more strategics because these are selling for a lot of gold, especially coal. Can't dig it up out of the ground fast enough. Oh well, we'll do campuses for a while. There's a lot of stuff we need, to be honest with you. It's a glorious empire, but it could always be improved. Oh, I would love e-commerce. Yep, I really would. There's a load of cards I would like. I can't put any of them in right now. Limited on the size of government. Persia, Germany, Ethiopia. Fascism, fascism, fascism. I'm not saying that there is a trend here, but I could flip to fascist and I would have no problems whatsoever, which is a worrying thing. Come on, game. Don't be like that. Just trying to delicately hint for me, isn't it? Reina, I have an opportunity to put a lot of national parks down. Actually, I think I might over here. So over you come. There is a promotion. Where is it? Forestry management. That massively spikes appeal in the area up. And, well, yeah, appeal starts pretty good anyway. How many cities does an Ursa need? The answer, a lot of them. But we're over 1,000 tourism now. Just Persia. Persia is the one. Persia is the one being problematic. Flight, tiny bit of extra tourism. We do have culture on improvements. Not a lot, like 1 on every plantation. But hey, that's where the Pantheon comes in nicely. Did you forget about the Pantheon? I bet you did. Ah, musician. My own musician. This is brilliant. Means I don't actually have to pay for one. And bam, 240 tourism in the Queen's Bibliothèque. Look at all that themed music. Delicious. Oh, that's looking good. That's looking very good indeed, and we love to see it. I've kind of lost track now. 27th city. Still with the Swedish names, to be fair. yeah, they're still going. I forget how much earlier flood barriers are. Steam power. It's a nice change that. I like it. Right, I really want to put collective activism in, but I can't. Instead, public works now has to come out for online communities. We have the triple of the tourism cards. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 civs. We have trade routes too, and all of the rest at the moment are too far away, but that is another 50% tourism with all of those. Now, Stamford, I'm going to let go through. We're looking for Sarah Breedlove. We need even more tourism. Yes, please. Oh no, we've got too much tourism now because we're halfway. The AI has stopped selling me great works, which is probably for the best, but I've got a ton of space. So I should probably work my government around a little bit more. I do like Raj, I do like Visselbanken, but I think they're both going to have to come out now. Something like Frescoes. Frescoes might have to go in. Far away from radio. Not far. 2 techs. That's good. That's really good. I like the fact we're just randomly getting 50% tourism for great works of art at Steam Power. There's a reference there I'm not getting, but yeah, I mean, I like it. I never noticed that before. Absorb city state. No, pass. That is Mary Catherine Goddard. I don't want you. No. Sarah Breedlove's going to go through, I think. That's really unfortunate. We'll have to just wait and hope that she pops up here. Please, please, go on. Leave me Sarah Breedlove. Come on, do it. Germany, you can take Mary. Yes, recruit. Huzzah! Trade route capacity goes up by 1, and there's 25% extra tourism on the trade route civilizations. You can see the difference here. Persia has open borders, but is a different government and no trade route. I'm getting 1,000 per turn. Someone like Brazil, who I have open borders and a trade route to, is now 2,844 per turn. Lovely. Still, Persia is making an obscene ton of culture and is unfortunately not trading anything with me. We need way more tourism than we have right now. This is not over yet. This is nowhere near over. Tax collector. It's another trade route. Excellent stuff. We've got a few of these appearing now. And yeah, I know it's a Brazilian tank and artillery army outside of Auckland. Don't worry. I wouldn't mind at all if you killed Auckland. Cough. Like every single trade route in my empire is going there. Not at all. 90 behind. Remember that number. Bolshoi Theatre. 2 random 3 civics. I wonder what it's going to be. Distributed sovereignty. Class struggle. Not useful. Now we are 81 behind. Okay, so we just gained 9. Nice. Hey, take it. Absolutely take it. Pop you into Bolshoi and then theme for another casual 50 tourism. Oh, you love to see Bolshoi in your empire. You really do. I think it makes sense to go digital democracy here now. Extra amenities, extra culture, but the extra tourism per specialty district is really good, and I think that will outweigh the penalty I have at being a different government. So we're gonna run with it and see if it works. Ingo's collective activism, that's quite fun. Frescoes, symphonies, Republican legacy. Everyone's ecstatic, and okay, we're gonna have a big tourism penalty with some people here. Minus 40% with Tamiris, 40% with Cyrus, minus 40% with Menelik. You know what, I actually think it is worth it. Yeah, maybe I should have gone to democracy. I probably should have gone to democracy to unlock the card. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that. Never mind. Let's build the National History Museum as well as the Intelligence Agency. Lessons learned, you know? Sometimes it's difficult to know exactly how better balanced game works compared to regular Civ if you haven't played it much. Still, I think we got there. Smart Power Doctrine. Another 25% tourism in cultural hegemony to 1,500 now. 73 behind. Cheeky Cyrus. Honestly, why don't you just let me win? How about that? How do we feel about just saying, hey, Ursa's got this. Let's let Ursa win. He's like, no, can't do it. Even got national parks going down. You see the appeal because the Mokshek city is looking pretty good. 33 tourism. Hey, not bad. Keep it going up. Radio. Okay, now we can build broadcast centers, which I'm going to do. Quite a few of my cities have been running theatre square festivals for a while. Anyone doing that, get the broadcast center up instead. 1,800 tourism now. Just keep it going up. This Natural History Museum is very good for theming as well. We do need more music. You know what? Maybe we should get some spies soon. Start stealing music. It's difficult to target it, but it's possible. Spain suddenly is letting me buy great works. I don't know why. It's all my gold, but that's literally what I need. Yeah. Casual 130 tourism now on the Natural History Museum. Can switch this around as well. Make it even more. Oh, I love playing Sweden. I don't know why they gave Sweden a buff. Sweden did not need a buff. Sweden is so strong. 160. There you go. Look at that tourism. Lovely. I haven't even got any wonders. Imagine what this game would have been like had I'd got tons and tons of wonders. This would have been brilliant. Apparently I'm still settling. I don't know why. Here we are, a 29th city. Yes, I am skeptical about this as well. Second privateer, there's electricity, computers. I love the fact that it's adopt a government with 8 policy slots. I've gone past that. I have way more than 8 policy slots. Look at this. It's 10, but you don't get the boost because it's not more than, it is specifically 8. Sure. Don't ask, just accept. Oh, HUZZAH. Trade routes generate gold, depending on how far they travel. I think, watch my gold per turn. This should be quite nice. That goes from 800. Yep, that's another 200 per turn. Lovely. All right, let's go steal some great works. Steal the dolphin. Why is there a dolphin in your city? No, can't have that. We must rescue the dolphin. Future Civic. Yep, we've made it. Future Civic. And, well, that's quite nice. Before we even got to computers. Before we even got there. Didn't even need it. Oh, we don't have mysticism still. Let's just pretend that one doesn't exist, shall we? You know, I really do enjoy Sweden, but is it bad for me to say that whenever I play anyone else, I just miss the Court of Love? Like, where's the Court of Love? Those games are the best. Victory! The culture was immeasurable. The tourism, unfathomable. Nobody could resist. Only Ivan the Terrible. Honestly, what more do you have to do? Wow. This just shows you the level of AI we were up against. Buildings constructed, considering how many cities we had, we only actually took the lead right at the end of the game. Cities captured, none. Founded? Yeah, okay. This isn't so good. AI needs to be way higher up in terms of settling. I don't know why it struggled so much. Shame that. I feel like we didn't get the challenge we really were after. Districts constructed. I mean, that's normally why you win. Culture took the lead pretty early on. Science, I'm pretty sure I never took the lead. Nope, not even close. Gold, wow, who was that? Taro, just making tons. Oh yeah, that was the aid request. I was like, what did they do? All religions went by 1030. Wonders constructed. Look, I built one. Okay, I built a single wonder. All right, fine. I'll roll it 1 turn forward just so you can see it, okay? Just so you can see it. We go into the modern era. Computers gives us another 50% tourism, and we go wish you were here once again. And there we go, 3,314 tourism. We are gaining almost 4 tourists every turn from Ethiopia. That is wild. That's even with the government penalty. We are taking 4 per turn from Brazil. Is anyone getting close? Yeah, Inca is actually starting to dry up. No more tourists available. That's why we are able to overcome such ridiculous odds. So here's the question. You want to play some multiplayer 3 for all. You don't have the time, you don't have the internet, you don't have the ability to sit down and play a game. Does this style of playing scratch the same itch? Well, yes and no. Obviously, you're playing multiplayer versus single player. There's a few things that are different. You can use a lot more mods. That's really cool. Trading with the AI, obviously it makes the game different. It makes it easier. It changes the strategies. You don't have to trade with the AI. You can play it very much just on a 1-for-1 switch if you want. I would say level 10, it does replicate the strength of players pretty well, but you know, it's with a lot of boosts, and quite frankly, people aren't settling a huge amount. I mean, to be honest, in multiplayer, people don't settle anywhere near as much as you think, but like 10 cities, 10, 8, I kind of want them to settle a little bit more than they are, so we'll keep tweaking this. Still, incredibly challenging, and it made us play quite meta. I mean, look at this. Look at all those trade routes. Look at all that Auckland. Imagine if we'd gone democracy. That's all I'm saying. Hey, hope you enjoyed the series. Thank you so much to my wonderful roster of channel supporters. I've mentioned this before, but you really do help me to do what I love doing. I can work from home. I'm here for Ursa Minor. I get to watch all of those firsts. I mentioned this a few episodes ago and people got really sentimental, but it's true. It is true. So thank you for all of your support. Until the next video, I will see you next time. Goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Klibben Ferdas, Poppy Dude, The Nickerman, Mushkin Mandeltort, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Toon General, The Uncivil Engineer, Radiatore, Debo91, Dan Jamo, Slither Alley, Scott Stratton, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedge, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Mixomatosis, Indigenous 68, Teddy's Ursa, Barnaby Rex, Charlie Bears, Nate the Great, Alex Frost, Mean Penguin, Interplanet Janet, Frankincense Battlezord, Geography Teacher, Juvara, Morax, Sinikush, Echo Bear, Legally Trash, Sorted Dutch, Shadow of Gaia, Bob Tway, Abstract Fun, JP Genius, Arctic Fox. Thank you everyone for your support. Goodbye.